interest in saving the country. There is no time limit. And we cannot keep saying that we can't allow time to be dictated. I have chosen this time because this is the best time to tell the people that I am here to save them. And by the way, make no mistake, President Museveni has done a great job. For the last 36 years, he did his part, serving this country. But somebody else must take over. I am preparing myself to take over when the right time comes. And I'm not going to sit and wait for time, because time is now. Thank you very much.
What happens when we see a similar scenario in Oyam, like the NRM party coming in to say, okay, let's front this person and the rest of the candidates, the aspirants are sidelined?
I went through the entire process in Oyam. But I am telling you, I get schooled only once. I went through that entire schooling for 1 month, and now I know better. But I'm not running away from the NRM party. If we need to fix this country, it's NRM that is in government. If you want to fix corruption, you fix corruption inside the party that is leading the economy. So that's the reason I am going to run under NRM, because I have already been schooled. I know better by now. But I'm not running away. And I believe that what happened in Oyam will not happen again. Because now it's the president of Uganda versus me. If NRM comes up and does not go through a proper, free and fair primary elections, the people will decide. The people have always decided. Just like the people of Oyam will decide very soon. My bosses are the people, and they see through. Thank you very much.
Away from me, we have seen many members of the National Resistance Movement way back in time. They could express interest like you're doing today. But we have never seen them going through, just because mass members of the NRM still believe in President Museveni. What other means or strategies that you will make us get convinced that you have come for it, you are up to the task?
You realize I am not the other members, right? I am Queen Dorothy Amolo. I am self-made. I am defiant. I am persistent. That has always been me. If some people stood under NRM and gave up, I don't give up. And this time, I am up for the task. I am not surrendering. I am not giving up. If the president wants to be embarrassed, then let the process not be free and fair. All I am saying is that we have to fix the party first. This is the party that is ruling the country. But if the party is rotten, we can't be running away. I don't run away. I stay, even when there is trouble. Thank you very much.
Now, I'm Patrick Ebong from Daily Monitor.
Yes, Patrick.
You have said you don't give up. You decided to show interest on test under the NRM. You lost. You decided again to stand as an independent candidate for Yam North by-election, and you gave up at the last moment. What happened?
Do we really have to talk about Yam North today?
Of course.
All I want to tell you is that I never gave up. Oyam North was a matter of life and death. I am not a desperate politician. I need to serve the people. But desperation is not part of it. I'm not looking for money. I'm not looking for a job. I'm looking to serve the people. The only reason I withdrew from the race was because it was a matter of life and death. And I'm not going to be able to serve this country when I'm dead. I'm only going to serve the country when I am alive. So, please, I did not lose the primary elections. I stood with 10 people, including the NRM secretariat was one party, all of the other candidates, with all the intimidations, all the voters being ferried away. And I got 322 votes. That was not a loss. To me, that was a win. The people saw through that primary elections. We all know what happened. And therefore, I decided I was going to run on an independent ticket. But then the lives of my people, the lives of my relatives, people close to me. And by the way, I made an executive decision. I have been preaching the good news to investors, people that had interest to come to the country. I was preaching the good news to them, that Uganda is a safe country. Uganda is a fair country. And then all of a sudden, I even invited them to come on the ground. Do you think it was fair for me to start being in a running battle with the government? The government that I praised, the government that I preached so much good about? I had to make an executive decision that if my guests are coming, I invited them. I am not going to invite them and start a running battle with the same government I preached so good about. That was executive. Thank you.
There was, I think starting from last year, this is the second year, there's been a lot of endorsement. People are endorsing President Museveni for 2026. So from your side, what do you say about this?
In next few weeks, I'm going to have a lot of endorsements. Now let me tell you, my endorsement comes from the local people. I value the endorsement of that person that is walking on foot right now. I value the endorsement of that farmer. I value the endorsement of that ordinary teacher more than the endorsement of people that have filled their stomachs, that have stepped on ordinary Ugandans. They can endorse the president all they want, but they're not the right people to endorse. They're endorsing the president because they're benefiting from it. I am looking for the endorsement from the ordinary person that has never benefited from the government.
So are you saying the endorsement was not right?
I'm not saying it was not right, and I'm not saying it was not wrong. I am just saying I don't trust it, because the people that are making the endorsements have their stomachs filled by the same person they're endorsing. I am looking for an endorsement of that person that has never been attended to.
Well, these same words are not so different from what you said during the NRM primaries.
Yes.
If they use the same strategy, won't you back down?
There's no backing down. I have never backed down. Making an executive decision to not go on with running on an independent ticket was executive. The moment I realized it was a waste of time, I needed to fix things. You cannot fix things from the lower level. If I need to fix this country, I am supposed to be president. So I just realized, instead of wasting time for local politics, I need to go for national politics. And here I am. That was the reason. I decided that instead of wasting time down, I'm going national. And that's why I'm here.
So what shall we see you doing now, between now up to 2025, when finally NRM will get their flag there for president?
Grassroots mobilization. I will have my own army. I will have a team of people, door to door. It's going to be massive. Starting today, it's going to be scary. I will be making history every day, starting from today. I will be making history. So just wait for it. It's going to be big, massive. Grassroots mobilization from every corner of every district.
Aren't you worried that you are going to be facing a man who has been in power for close to 40 years?
I love the president, but there would be no other better candidate to face than the president that I grew up watching. He's my father. But it's time for my father to hand over. Hand over to the right candidate. I haven't seen any right candidate. I am the only right candidate at the moment. And we are not following a trend. Uganda is not hereditary. So since the country is not hereditary, and therefore I am here to check and balance to make sure that the country understands that the president has done his job. A very good job, by the way. It's not easy to be president. But I'm saying, the things that have not been done, I am the only person that can do them. I have a vision for Uganda. And since I have a vision for Uganda, I'm ready to make sure that that vision comes to a reality. Thank you.